So I will shortly introduce work package 1. Tomorrow morning we have a little bit more time to go into detail, but now we'll go over the main structure of work package 1. We have one main objective that's strengthen the big research community, and we'll do that by 3 separate objectives. The first is developing and implementing a transnational access program provided by the PIGWEB infrastructures. Evaluation of the existing needs and future investments to meet requirements for potential infrastructure users, and mapping research infrastructures on big science. So task 1 and 1.1 and 1.2 are mainly on the first objective, and then task 1.3 and task 1.4 for the other one. I have control, I see, but I don't know how to go to the next slide. Oh, it's now too fast. So task 1.1, that's a task that we will have to start with tomorrow. So the first 6 months, we have to make procedures for selection, evaluation, and management of research proposals for TNA access. Caroline de Kuiper will be task leader for this task, and all the partners offering transnational access will be contributors to this task. So the main goal is to make a description of the guidelines for submission, selection, management, administration, and reporting. So we will make a procedural manual. And we will also construct a web tool for online submission and selection. We will try to keep it as simple as possible, but that people can use some tool to submit their proposals. As Jaap told, we have infrastructures in 9 countries. So we have 10 infrastructures, 2 in Hungary, with in total 28 research installations. And I think the plan is to have at least 1 experiment in each research installation. But that's will become clear later on in the project. So you can see the names of the different installations, and some are more informative than others. So one of the main challenges in the beginning will be to clearly show what we have on offer for these infrastructures. Okay. So once we have the procedures, the first 6 months, the next part of the project is about managing DNA access, and Caroline will again lead this task together with all partners having offering DNA access. So we will launch calls at month 6, 18, and 30 via 2-stage call procedure. So it means the 1st of September we will launch the first call, and then it will stay open for 6 months. And in fact, in task 1.1, we have to define how we are going to deal with it further. Then we already decided there will be a 2-stage call procedure. So short first document, and then select some projects to go to the second stage. We will evaluate the TNA applications with the user selection panel. I'll show tomorrow who makes part of it, but it's part members of PIGWEB and part international researchers. And a part of this task is also follow up all administrations for these DNA access and make sure that results are communicated. Then task 1.3, which will be led by Paula Domingo from IRTA. In this task, we will evaluate the needs and the needs for future investments in our infrastructures. So we will go to the current users and potential users to see what their needs are to make use of our infrastructures. I think that's going to be a very interesting task. And then in task 1.4, we will map all research infrastructures in Europe that work on big science. So it's not only the PIGWEB partners. Of course, the first 6 months we'll have to make some map of the PIGWEB partners and see what we have on offer in the TNA. But in this task, we want to go broader than only the partners. In fact, we want to get a nice overview of all the research infrastructure in Europe and construct a database which will be then visually shown on a map. So, and also Paula will also lead this task. So that's in short work package 1.